It just keeps getting crazier when it comes to this Bud Light situation, and even with these new marketing ads that we've been seeing coming from Bud Light, they have done absolutely nothing to bring confidence back to the brand and actually getting back their lost consumers. Having Anheuser-Busch saying that they will triple their marketing spending in the US in order to boost sales. And I still have no clue as to why they decided to take Dylan Mulvaney out of everyone else and having him promoting the beer company. That's where they messed up, giving him his own limited edition Bud Light can just for himself in order to promote it. You see, in Marketing 101, you don't turn your back on your consumers that have been buying your products for years or even decades. But that is exactly what Bud Light did, because people are now not even buying the beer at 50% off, or even if the beer is given out for free, because they don't want to be associated with Dylan Mulvaney. And now we're having Bud Light giving away free cases of beer in order to ease tensions with their sellers and workers. Because at the end of the day, they're also being affected. That being distributors who end up selling these beers or whatever products they may carry to retailers. And with this situation, they're having their money tied up into Bud Light. And when they do try to sell it to retailers, many are just simply rejecting it because once again, they don't want to be associated with carrying the product. As we get into the article, the company behind Bud Light is hoping some free beer will help smooth over any tensions with its distributors, some of whom told the Wall Street Journal they faced backlash and sagging sales after the brand's promotion featured a transgender influencer. Anheuser-Busch, the company that owns Bud Light, is gifting a case of Bud Light to all employees who work with the company's wholesale distributors, the Journal reported. The company has also promised new ads are on the way that the beer maker will increase marketing spending on Bud Light to alleviate any impacts to sales, distributors told the Journal. You see, people can walk into plenty of stores where retailers are trying to get rid of Bud Light for a massive discount, and still, little to no one is buying it. Not sure how employees are supposed to feel with getting a free case of beer when many know the situation that has happened, and many of them, more than likely, don't want to be associated with consuming the beer because of Dylan Mulvaney. These changes follow a month-long controversy that led to a reported dip in sales for the beer brand. On April 1st, transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney posted a video on Instagram that featured Bud Light cans designed with a picture of his face. Backlash among some of its customers followed, including a conservative-led boycott towards the brand. Later, the Journal reported that Bud Light sales dropped by 17% by mid-April, per data created by Bump Williams Consulting and analyzed by Nielsen. In comparison, Bud Light's competitors, including Coors Light and Miller Lite, saw sales jump by nearly 18% per the same data analyzed by Nielsen. When you have people promoting products such as Dylan Mulvaney, who had his own face on a Bud Light can that is not the normal average day American citizen, it leads many of us to be surprised that a stunt like this was greenlit, especially coming from a beer company that tends to have mostly of a male consumer base. And with Dylan Mulvaney being a controversial figure, Anheuser-Busch should have already known that. And with just showing Dylan Mulvaney's face on a product, it can forever tarnish the company's name. And when one company has a fall or slump, others tend to rise, which is what we're seeing here with similar beer companies such as Coors and Miller Lite having their sales increase. Anheuser-Busch's wholesaler distributors, many of which the Journal reported are family-owned businesses, have also dealt with some of the fallout. By April 22nd, Bud Light sales in U.S. stores dropped by 21% compared to the previous year, per the sales data analysis reported on by the Journal. Distributors told the Journal that following the promotion, they dealt with backlash from people in their stores, bars, and over the phone. And the only way these distributors or retailers make money is by selling the products to consumers. And when products aren't selling, people's jobs are at risk, which can lead to layoffs, which is something that is never of a good thing. And all of this is the cause of a company that once again doesn't understand what type of consumer base they have. Even though Bud Light as a company has been around for over 40 years, ultimately the marketers are the ones at fault, trying to make the brand more inclusive. Meanwhile, anyone over the age of 21 can drink a damn beer freely. And now their brand is destroyed with having the loyal customer base gone and moving on to other beer companies with better tasting beers. And that's the other slump Bud Light faces because sales for the company have been on a decline for a few years now, losing market share, and that could also be from their products tasting not so great. And well, Dylan Mulvaney just sped things up even further. And with all that in mind, I'll get your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.